I can't even believe we're just now finding out about these amazing homes out here in one of the fastest growing master plan communities in one of the most affordable cities in California. Today we're going to walk through two of these amazing McCaffrey homes. This is their high-end collection. You can option these things out to the nines. These homes are highly spec'd out with tons of standard features that you're absolutely going to love. First house we're going to see is a single-story home, up to 4 bedrooms. It's got a next-gen setup. 2-car garage, awesome house starting in the 700s. And then this amazing home right behind me, this massive 2-story we're going to take a look at later in this video. Wait until you see inside of that thing. That kitchen is amazing. Let's get into it. All right, so the first house we're going to be looking at today is this one right here. It's an awesome single-story home. It's got kind of the rustic farmhouse exterior. It's really, really cool. I love the porch that we've got here in the front. Very clean looking house. It's awesome. So, and the setting out here in this community is amazing. I mean, check this out. What's behind this house? It's just green rolling hills. Really, really cool. So check this thing out. These pillars, I mean, you can pick the stone, you can pick the colors. This builder lets you do tons of upgrades. So this is amazing looking. Check this thing out. So we've got a formal dining room right here off the entry. It's really spacious. They've done an awesome job with this house. Let's walk through this thing and give you an overlook. Check that out. Really cool. So this is a really nice neutral setup the way they've got it spec'd out. These homes, again, you can pick, if you want shutters, you can add shutters. This collection of homes by this builder is their elite style. It's their elite series. So you'll notice in this house, 10-foot ceilings are standard. That gigantic slider is amazing. That thing looks like it's 16 feet. Each pane of glass is 4 feet. That thing is amazing. And look at that view out the back. So we've got the bars back there, kind of the iron fence. That's really cool. I see a lizard going by. A couple of lizards actually crawling away out there. But look at what's behind you. I mean, that view is spectacular. Really cool. And tell me that kitchen is not something. That thing is huge. So there's lots of upgrades in these homes. It's probably an upgrade to extend the cabinetry all the way over like that. But I think it's well worth it. It looks awesome. So these are the standard appliances. We've got Whirlpool standard appliances. Look at that island. It's like a T shape. Very nice, very airy. These floors are luxury vinyl planks. It's really, really cool. Yeah, this looks really cool. This is an awesome entertaining house too. Got a nice sized backyard. Check this out. We'll go out there in a few minutes. There's something really neat out there you got to see. Wait till you see the backyard on the second house we're going to look at here in a little bit. That thing is like no other. But for now, we're focusing on this floor plan. This is a beautiful house. And let me walk you in here. Are you ready for the super laundry room? Look at that. That is awesome. So we've got washer and dryer hookups there. Tons of storage with cabinets up top there. Perfect. Nice honeycomb tile flooring. And then this is like a little office space right here. So again, with this builder, there's an option to do a smaller laundry room and then have an enclosed 10 by 10 storage room. This spec is the super laundry, they call it. And then through that door is the 2-car garage. I like this, but I'm not sure how I feel about it because if I was trying to work from that desk right there and the washing machine's going, it may not work too well. But if I've got a child who I've got in here doing homework, that could be perfect. I've got a 9-month-old little girl, so she's not doing homework anytime soon, but 6-7 years from now, that might be a great option. I can be cooking dinner and she can be in there doing her homework without being distracted. So definitely something to consider. All right, so all the bedrooms in this home are on one side of the house. So these ceilings are soaring. I mean, they're only 10 feet, but man, they feel high. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's Monday. I don't know. All right. So we've got a little powder room right there, wallpapered, crown molding. Gives it a nice upscale feel for sure. So, perfect little guest bathroom right there. All right, now this one is set up as a 3-bedroom because they opted for the mother-in-law suite. So this is the first bedroom that we are seeing so far. It's very bright. We've got a standard closet. Okay. It is an ensuite with a full bath. So we've got the shower tub combo. Not bad. It's an insert tub. These floors are standard, these 12 by 24 tiles. So really nice, actually. It's just super bright and airy in this home. All right, now this is the ensuite. So we've got a kitchenette with the microwave, sink, and little refrigerator there. So that's a nice little setup. Make this a coffee bar. And then, of course, being a next-gen setup, it's an ensuite as well. So this is actually the 3rd bathroom that we're seeing. We saw the powder room. We saw the last bedroom was an ensuite. And then we've got this bath here, which is a part of this suite. This is not the primary. This is an optional next-gen suite. And this room is massive. It is huge. Look at that. Actually, let me go over here. Good size walk-in. All right, let me flip this back around. All right, I love all the recessed lighting that comes standard with the house. That cap right there in the middle of the screen is pre-wired for a fan or a different light fixture if you wanted to do that. Now, if you don't opt for the next-gen suite, they would turn this into 2 bedrooms. And you would lose the bathroom in here. So it'd be a little different configuration, but you can get this single-story home as a 4-bedroom if you need a 4-bedroom home and you're looking for something single-story. This definitely could be an option for you. All right, coat closet. I love that this takes you right back out to the front. I love the size of that room. Look at how that looks. All right, now we're going to see the primary right now. Here we go. That is a nice bathroom. Look at that. Lots of space. I love the big drawers there in the middle. Dual sinks. It feels like a very adult, upscale type of feel. I love how this is covered in quartz around the tub. Really nice job there. I love how they tiled the walls in here. That's cool. It's actually tiled all the way around. Look at that. That's really cool. Never seen that before, where all the walls are tiled. And then this is a massive closet space right here. All right, we've got attic access right up there above. So it's an awesome house. So far, I like what I see. It's amazing. I think the price point, there's a lot of bang for your buck here. So this community is ranked nationally. It's an awesome place to live. We've got a school on site. We've got so many amenities out here. Being a master plan community, there's so many amenities here already. There's a restaurant, there's a health center, there's a fire station, there's so many amenities. But there's also so much to come. So there's another clubhouse with a lagoon pool on its way in the next couple of years coming. We need more homeowners to move in out here so we can collect more homeowner HOA money, which will cover that cost. Similar to some of the other master plan communities we've recently shot on our channel, but this one's a very unique feel. We're just out of Fresno minutes, not a big deal at all. I kind of like that you're out of the hustle and bustle. It's a great feel. right, we're gonna go outside and we're gonna take a look at this backyard and the view that comes with it. It's really cool. So I love this oversized covered patio. Look at that. This covered patio is an awesome size. Really cool. You don't necessarily need to do anything back here. I mean, as far as building an aluminum cover or anything, I mean, this house already comes with it. So that's really cool. Let me spin this thing around and show you this. Look at that. It's a perfect yard. I mean, you don't need to do anything back here. Now, when you buy this, you know, you don't get it landscaped, you get a dirt lot, but not a big deal to do this. I mean, some grass and some plants, it's really cool. Look at that view, though. Look at that. That house over there, that 2-story, we're going to see it in a minute. That thing is on another level. But this one's really nice. This is a beautiful house. So this builder lets you do so much. You can customize the heck out of these houses. I mean, you can get down to cabinet color, floor color. You know, do you want beveling on your cabinet doors? Do you want them flat surface? Do you want shake cabinets? You can get into so much. So this builder is allowing us to offer up to a $40,000 incentive, by the way. Up to $40,000, I'm not sure if you heard me correctly. Up to a $40,000 incentive is what we're allowed to offer you. Depending on the spec, the house, there's many factors that go into that. That's why we say up to $40,000, but that is an insane amount of money from the builder toward one of these houses, and that's exactly why you got to reach out to us so we can get you in touch with our rep and we can put that deal together for you. So, and even if you're not looking to move right now, you know, maybe you're looking to move next summer. Totally fine, but it's never too early to start the process of getting in touch with us, set up a quick call, and tell us what we can do to help you make the right move. I've lived here for 30 years in this area, and it's outstanding. It's amazing. The schools are top notch. Lots to love here. So reach out to us. Let us help you. All right, enough about me. Back to the house. This is the cool kitchen. So I want to just give you a little up close on some of this here. All right, I love this. I love the lighting underneath the cabinets. Tons and tons of options here. So this room is a fantastic size for entertaining. That's the problem with a lot of the new builds today, is it feels like everything is just so tight. In this house, I mean, we're at around 2,800 square feet, depending on the configuration. There's tons of space, and it feels like it. So I just want to talk a minute really quick on where we're at out here. We are just minutes from River Park, which is the nearest major shopping center. I would say 10 minutes away from where we're at right now. That has all of the dining, all of the shopping, entertainment, movie theaters. So much to do there. We're just minutes away. So even though it feels like we're out here far off in the middle of nowhere, you kind of get the best of both worlds out here, because we are out here kind of in the middle of nowhere, but we're not an hour from the city. You can be to the nearest grocery store in probably 10 minutes, which is really not too big of a deal. I'll show you on the map, actually. Let me show you on the map right now. So I wanted to start with a wider scope here just to give things perspective. So California, of course, is over here on the left-hand side. We've got San Francisco up here and Los Angeles down here. And then the Central Coast, we've got Paso Robles, Salinas, Monterey, Santa Cruz, all of that up this way. So Fresno is inland, about 2 hours and 20 minutes from the nearest coast, I would say. It's this dark spot right here. That is the Fresno County, Clovis area. So we're going to keep kind of zooming in slowly just to show you the surrounding cities and all of that. All right, so let me stop it right about there. Okay, so of course, this is Fresno and Clovis. The border of Fresno and Clovis is Willow Avenue, which is up this way. So what you see kind of over there is going to be Clovis. We're not going to talk too much about Clovis today. I just want to show you where this community is at that we're doing this video on. So if we zoom in a little farther. All right, so we've got the whole Woodward Park area right there. The Fresno International Airport, by the way, is kind of southeast Fresno-ish. It's over here. I'm moving the cursor around. That's about a half an hour from this community that we're talking about today, so it's not too bad. Now, the Madera cutoff from Fresno is right up this way between Fresno that you see here and then Madera over here. The cutoff runs right over here. So we've got Valley Children's Hospital, okay? This is a very good, very good children's hospital. So as you're traveling northbound on Highway 41, we're gonna talk about freeways in a second, but northbound on 41, the Madera-Fresno County line is right here, all right? So we are technically in Madera. So if you buy a home in this community that we are talking about in this video, you're going to live in Madera, all right? But again, you are 10 minutes from the nearest shopping center, which is River Park in Fresno. Actually, I take that back. There are some closer areas to shop, but the biggest hub with like the Macy's, the Best Buy, the Target, groceries, tons of dining, like that type of place, kind of an outdoor mall, would be River Park, and that is right in this area up here, okay? So you're very close, so it's right there. And it's a straight shot. You just go 41 to the Friant exit in Fresno, and you're right there. So now let me bring this in a little more. So over here on the left of 41 that you see, which would be west of 41, you can see these properties, how spread out they are. This is getting into the Madera Ranchos area, all right? So over here, everything in Madera Ranchos, Bonadeli Ranchos, you kind of see that here and there. A lot of those properties are 2 acre plus properties with a house on there, and lots of land kind of surrounding it. So if you kind of want the country scene, you want some space, that's definitely an area we can explore together. It's definitely something to consider. It's a totally different feel than what you're seeing in the video today, but those properties are really cool. And you don't feel like you're on top of anybody. You've got your own space. So that's pretty nice too. Those out there are all on private well, septic, propane, you lease or buy the tank. I mean, it's a totally different ball game than what we're talking about. But with that, let me jump in here a little closer. So when you're on 41, let's say you're going northbound on 41 from Fresno, you either take Town Center Boulevard or you take Tesoro Viejo to enter. If you're coming northbound, I would turn into Town Center Boulevard, which is this one right down here. All right. And then that'll take you right into Town Center, which is this little village right here. You've got Access Coffee Bar and Eatery, which is at the hub, which is shown in one of the drone clips in the video. There's a green out here. The main clubhouse is right over a little bridge here in Hillside. All right, which is where Hillside Elementary School is. It's a nicely ranked school, by the way. If you want information on that, let us know. It's an elementary school, and there are, I think, plans that, I know there's still talks of there being a high school built, which they probably will need in time once more and more people move out here. This little pink dot, Ranch House, that right there is the main pool complex. You can probably see by the shape of that pool there that it's what we showed you earlier in the video. So yeah, you can kind of see the pictures here. So this is what we showed earlier with the drone. But there's a lot of amenities out here, as you can see, and this kind of gives you the layout. So you can drive in one big loop out here and get all the way around the community. It's really cool. There's tons and tons of walking trails, lots of stuff to do. So it's definitely a place to consider, and it's minutes away from Fresno. I personally think it's really cool because you are just 5 or 10 minutes out of, all the town, city, busy life stuff. You're out here. It's peaceful and it's relaxing, and I think you can gather that probably from the videos, just with how green it is, and there's rolling hills, and it's really, really nice. So definitely a good place to consider. So, and then for those of you who are considering a relocation, I want to just show you a little bit more about this area. So Highway 99 is a north to south. It runs at an angle, as you can see right here. It runs kind of from the upper left down to the lower right of the screen. That's Highway 99. If you're traveling up to San Francisco, or down to Los Angeles, you would take Highway 99 from Fresno, and then you would navigate off of that once you get there. At the Grapevine, 99 is the one that turns into I-5. So 99 is a busy one. Main thoroughfare, lots of semi-trucks, you know, things like that. So definitely a main thoroughfare. Highway 41 is also a main thoroughfare running straight north and south, right here in the middle of the screen, right there, right in the middle. That is the highway that takes you from Fresno all the way to Yosemite National Park. I can be to the gate of Yosemite in about probably an hour, even maybe slightly less, depending on some traffic. So that is Highway 41. This one over here that kind of zigzags through Clovis and then up here into the hills that it looks like, that takes you up through the foothills all the way up to Shaper Lake. And Huntington Lake, that is where China, actually, it's called China Peak now. They changed it several years back, actually. China Peak is a big ski resort. You can be there in probably an hour as well. So that's pretty nice. And then we've got Highway 180 that's running west, east and west. That will take you out to Kerman. In fact, if you go west on 180, that'll take you all the way to I-5. It'll intersect with I-5. And then you can take that one east, and that'll take you all the way to Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks and all up that way. So it's a nice location. I think that's one thing that people sort of downplay with the Fresno area. A lot of people say, why do you want to move to Fresno? Honestly, it's a great spot. If you're someone that wants to be in California, this is one of the most affordable places in California. You can be to San Jose in about 2 hours. It's not bad at all. You can be to Monterey. There's an awesome aquarium there. You can be there in about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So it's a great spot. We've got several lakes around, which you can kind of see. Let me zoom back in here. So Fresno and Clovis is here once again. You've got Millerton Lake right here. These blue zigzaggy lines, this is the San Joaquin River. And then over here on the right-hand side, we've got Pine Flat. We've got Shaper Lake. We've got Bass Lake, which is just up 41 a bit. So there, you can go boating at all those places, pull your inner tube. You can take jet skis. You can go fishing. You can go camping. Camping is fun, but I like to go a little higher in elevation if I'm going to go camping because the weather here can be a little warm, especially in the summer months. It can be over 100 degrees. It's not uncommon. I would expect 100-degree weather in June, July, August, probably. So just something to know about the area if you're thinking of making a move here. But and we can talk more about that. Just shoot us a text. Our info is trickled throughout the video. All right, as we exit the first house, let me know in the comments below what you think of that. Do you like that house? Is this one that you would consider? We're gonna walk over to the second house right now. It is massive. It is. It's got 4 bedrooms, a loft, a 3-car garage. The kitchen is spectacular. I've never seen anything like it. It's got a really cool courtyard. They got a water feature going, you'll see right now. It's got a covered patio that wraps around. It's got an office with a sliding door. So check this thing out. It is awesome. Look at this courtyard. Look at that. Have you seen anything like that before? How cool is that? It's got the recessed lighting. I mean, just imagine sitting out here at night watching the sunset. It's really, really nice. It's so cool. So it's got the modern banister. This is such an awesome house. I mean, I've seen lots and lots of houses. You've seen lots of houses if you've been following our channel for any amount of time. This thing is not like anything we've seen in any of our other videos yet. So we're greeted with a formal dining room right there. That staircase is super, super contemporary. It doesn't bother me. It's really cool though. I mean, it's kind of awesome actually. I'm just gonna go straight to the kitchen because that is my favorite part of this house. Look at that. Look at that kitchen. Everything is white kitchen, white countertops. I like that this builder is taking their different approach. They're doing something that nobody else is doing. So this is a high-end home, very elite, I mean, it feels like a contemporary home you would see down in LA or something, the way this kitchen looks. It's got the lighting in the cabinets. This is the dark mercury quartzite countertop. We've got the wine fridge right there. Again, 10-foot ceilings, and those cabinets go all the way to the top, which I wonder why other builders don't do that. I don't know how you reach up there, but that doesn't matter. It looks cool, and that's really all that matters in this house. So it's got a gigantic T-shaped island similar to the last house, but look at that sink. It's a really big farmhouse sink. Decor range, that's awesome. A 6-burner commercial industrial style range. It's got a really neat hood to kind of match it. Nice. I love the underlighting. And then right here, this is not dual ovens. This is actually the microwave right there. Look how fancy that looks with the touch screen. And then down here is the oven. Pretty average size. Really cool. And then over here, we've got a nicely finished looking pantry. This is a nice looking pantry. I love that they painted the back, the walls gray, and we've got the white shelving. It looks very nice and complete. Tons of storage space. It's a really nicely done home. The kitchen countertop right here is super long. It's amazing. So let me give you a view of the house this way. We've got 3 sliders in this house, by the way, 3 different exits to the backyard. So this covered patio, we're going to take a look at in a couple minutes. Once we get around to the other side of this, we're going to walk out here. But it's really cool. You're going to love that. I know you are. Let me grab my paperwork and my glasses here. Okay. Living room's a good size. That's a really big sectional that they've got in here. It fits in here nicely. And I mean, they could have even slid it back if you got rid of the console table right there. It's a big space. So they weren't shy with that. Before we go upstairs, actually, yeah, let's go this way. Down the hall we go. This is a little half bath. This is your guest bathroom. They've done the crown molding in here also. Looks really good. This house has got dark, moody tones, which, I mean, it all ties in. They made it work. Bedrooms are carpet. That's pretty common these days. This is the front bedroom looking out to the front of the house. Very modern light fixtures. That's an option. You don't have to get that, but you could if you want. So we got a good size, fair walk-in closet right there. And then over here is a 3/4 bath. So we've got a tiled shower all the way up. I like how they did a textured tile with the solids on the sides. And then we've got the mercury quartzite countertop in here as well. So that looks really good. All right. All right, check this out. Now, this is an optional 5th bedroom, all right? So this one has no door. It's not spec'd as a 5-bedroom, but it could be. But look at this. This is an awesome office right here. I mean, this is such a cool office because you've got the slider right here. All right, let me take you out here now. This is why I wanted to wait, because I wanted you to get this full experience. Look at this. Isn't that cool? You go out here, they got a TV. It's covered nicely. You don't have to worry about rain hitting it. They put a pool table out here for the model, but look at the way this patio wraps around. Like, this is cool. I don't know that any other builders are doing this exact thing. This is an awesome floor plan. Look at that. I'm actually gonna step out here. So I hear lizards. Yeah, lizards are everywhere out here because we're out here in their territory. It's a nice setback, lots of space between the houses. I love that covered patio though. That's super cool. This yard is actually really large. That's probably 35 feet from the fence to the house. May not look like it because they've got, 6 feet at least of foliage over there on the side, and they got concrete, but it's a great size. I don't know why you need a bigger yard than this. That's awesome. I like the fans. It looks like it's wired for speakers out here. I mean, This is like an entertainer's house, and I mentioned 3 sliders. So we come out of one. Behind the sectional in the living room, there's this slider, and then out the dining room, you've got a 3rd slider here. So it's very accessible to get out here. Imagine entertaining, having a party, having both of these sliders opened up where people can just kind of walk in and out, entertain. That sounds really cool to me. I mean, that is really cool. I love that. So I don't know, like this is such a cool patio. I don't know. It's just a cool space. I mean, honestly, I'm very impressed with it. I see tons of houses. I mean, this house again, you know, it starts, you know, it kind of a little higher price point. So I would expect some pizzazz, but you get it here. A lot of houses that are expensive, not worth it. This one definitely is. So we're going to get into the specifics of the prices later in the video. So hang out with us till the end. But I got to show you the upstairs because there's a loft up here you're not going to believe. It feels very contemporary. I mean, the dark moody tones, like the modern banister. It almost gives me like bachelor vibes or something, but it's a family house, so it really doesn't, I guess it's not a bachelor pad, but it just kind of feels that way. Like you got a family with a beautiful fur baby, which reminds me there's a dog park out here. We've got sports out here. You know, if you're a empty nester, perfect. Or newlyweds. This house works for everybody, and they're showing that. So this is like a second living room. All right, it's the upstairs loft. This would be where the kids would hang out. When they've got their friends over, they're doing homework, they can come up here, hang out. Look at that view real quick. It's a super pretty view. That's a cool picture right there. The Volkswagen bus, I guess. The new electric ones have come out now. They're like 70 grand though, which I never thought a Volkswagen bus would cost $70,000, but apparently the new ones are quite something. I haven't looked at them yet, but that picture just reminded me of that. All right, these rooms are amazing. All right, you've seen one room downstairs that was not this big, but look at the size of this. These beds are fulls. All right, so you can get 2 full beds in here. You could probably get 2 king beds in here if you had to. It's an awesome sized room though. It's a really big room. If you want dimensions on these floor plans, just put the comments, you know, put a comment below. Better yet, just shoot me a text message. My info is right here on the screen. So shoot me a text message and I'll shoot over whatever you need on these. There's a lot of information here. A lot of amenities out here in this community. It's hard to put it all in one video, but just shoot me a text and I'll share with you everything. We've got in-depth, you know, standard features, all of that stuff. I've got all the lists because I work closely with all the builders. So that's why you should reach out to us, by the way. We've got awesome relationships with all the builders. We sell a lot of new construction homes all the time. We work with lots of families relocating to the Valley in California. So we're the experts out here. We want to help you make the right move, even if you're not ready yet. That's what we do. So take a look at that laundry room, by the way. Got a sink in here. It's a very good size. So, all right. The primary suite. Let's flip it around. Here we go. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Look at the size of that. I mean, isn't that something? Look at that. That thing is massive. I mean, that's a king-size bed and it looks tiny. It looks like a little square plush fur baby bed, but it's a king-size bed just because of how big the room is. It looks tiny. I mean, you've got large end tables. This is large furniture they've gotten here, and it's really big. More than that though, it's super bright, which everybody I think likes. I've never met a client who says, I really want a dark house without a lot of natural light. I want a dark, dingy, depressing house. No one ever says that. Everybody wants bright, airy. I think, like, I don't know, physiologically or something, it puts you in a better mood because of the brightness. I don't know, but everybody likes bright, so this house has that. So pretty straightforward. Master primary bath. Looks good. There's a bench right there. That's good. Pretty low step. It's kind of cool. The closet that we're going to take a look at right now is going to blow your socks off, by the way. Look at this thing. Look at this. So with the right offer, they will probably include those robes. I'm just kidding. You can get robes. I'm just joking. This closet's big, though. It's really big. Your central like internet access, your central location for all of your wiring for your rooms, your internet, Wi-Fi, all that are right here. Actually, speaking of Wi-Fi, so there's an HOA in this community right now. It's around $200 a month. There's tons of amenities, so it's totally justified. We're going to talk about all that stuff later, but I'm bringing that up in this master closet because your internet is actually part of the HOA that you pay out here. So it is Xfinity internet. I think it's 400 megabytes a second, which comes standard included in that $205 a month HOA. The HOA is going up to like $230 over time because they're building another resort style pool, another clubhouse, all that stuff to accommodate the growing community out here. So that makes a lot of sense. But the Wi-Fi is important because there's no AT&T fiber out here. I think Ponderosa or something is the other option, but Xfinity is the popular one that you get out here standard with the HOA. So your home comes wired up with Xfinity internet included in that monthly HOA of like $205 a month at 400 megabytes. Now, if you think that's not fast enough, if you're a gamer, you work from home, you stream a lot of videos, whatever, we can talk about how to get in touch with Xfinity and bump that up to a gig for like 30 or 40 bucks more a month. It's pretty easy to do. But that's interesting. I've actually never heard of an HOA managing the internet in a home. So that was kind of news to me. I learned something today. Hopefully you did too. And let's head back down. Let's keep going with our video here. So I want you to get kind of an overview of this as we come down the steps. So if you're thinking about making a move, I know it feels like a big deal to reach out to a real estate agent. It's really not. I'm just a normal person. I mean, just shoot me a text. I'll text you right back. It's not like a big production to ask a question or to get some basic information on the community. If you ultimately decide to do nothing, you don't have to do anything. That's totally fine. The right time to buy a house is when it makes sense for you and your family. The payments make sense if you're paying cash, whatever. That's awesome too. But you know, the right time's when you're ready. That's what I can say. So let me show you a couple more clips of the amenities out here. You're gonna love it. Take a look at this. Alright guys, I've got the goods right here. Let's see what the prices look like on these things. Alright, first house of the video today, the single story with the 2-car garage and the next gen suite. That one starts at $729. Of course, the more options you add, the higher that price is going to get. You could get close to $800 if you want a fully spec'd out model of that home. And the second one is the 2-story, the massive, gigantic, around 4,000 square foot house. That one starts at $880,900. I know that some of those have sold for north of $1 million, so depending on the configuration, again, it could get into that. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, we'll see you soon.